Going live. We're live. It says go
Camera, that's
live
perfect.
and Mo. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody
here? I'm gonna guess by the chat. Yeah, we're in. Watching the full blown
Holy
panic. Yeah. Watching the panic while the black screen was there was great. Just my anxiety is raging. Someone said Ryan's little gremlin in the corner.
I saw that.
Ryan's little gremlin in my belly. Hi Ryan.
Hello.
Hi everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out and blowing up our chat. Do you guys want to say something and I'm just keep cutting you off?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Chat's going nuts right now.
Oh my god. Where's everybody from? Where's everyone coming through the chat from? I know there's definitely a lot of Europe, UK fans, but I don't know if there's any of Australians or anywhere else. Let's see. Chris ate Ryan. Yes, I did. There's a delay, so we're going to have to wait a second for the chat to catch up.
I did see before someone say that they were from Washington State.
Oh.
Holy
Oh my god, there it is.
Oh, God.
It's like a 20. Oh my god.
Florida, Greece.
France, Glasgow.
Ah,
This is like a violent vomit of
dude.
Canada,
Chat.
Ohio,
Oh,
Germany,
fuck.
Canada, Massachusetts, Germany, Virginia, Detroit.
This is the game. See who can count it out or call out the names.
Mexico.
together.
Australian.
Now it's Toronto, Belgium.
Saw some
Oh,
PA
yeah.
in there.
LA, Pennsylvania, Jersey,
From
Poland.
Aiden from Nut. Brandon from Ohio.
From Nut. Hell yeah. So we basically have everyone from all over the world and many, many U.S. fans here. So hell yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I hope that you're enjoying the album. It's day 2 of Scoring the End of the World being out. We thought this would be a really cool way to do a release party on a much grander scale than what we did last night. Obviously, we don't get to be face-to-face, but still super cool that we get to hang out. Yeah, you guys excited? How are you feeling about the album? I'm asking the questions now. You guys just get. I'm the interviewer. I'm just the surrogate interviewer from chat to you guys.
I like the record. I think it's good. I like it a lot.
I like it. It's the best. It's the best thing.
So,
I'm so fucking nervous.
well, how many people are watching?
There's no counter.
Listen, if you guys like Werewolf, can I get a 1 in the chat? I just want to see some ones. Just can I get some ones, please? I just in 30 seconds from now, I want to see ones all up in this shit. I want us to laugh. Okay, that's all I want.
I can't wait for
Ooh,
it's just like
Tacoma,
the countdown to just
Washington.
explosion.
What if there's no ones though?
Yeah, nobody likes it.
Ricky, do you hate it? Everyone thinks you hate it.
No, I
What?
love
There it is.
There it
Oh
is.
my
Yes.
god.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. I love that everyone's doing this all while knowing that this is what's going to happen to the chat because of it.
I don't think they like it.
No.
I don't think anyone does.
Special shout out. We got DJ Where's Bryce over here. You want to wave your hand and come say hi?
Poke your head in, dude.
That's
Poker.
I
hardly know her. Damn it. They're just like, yep. Gonna go ahead and stop typing 1 and just bow out. 'cause
Somebody
this-
said, "How can you read this chat?"
Vinny
We
is just
can't.
depressed Timothy Chalamet. What?
It's
I don't know if they would hear you. This mic. I don't know if the mic picked you up saying that.
Vinny is just depressed Timothy Chalamet, is what I just saw.
Who
this
is that?
true? Who's Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah.
he's the actor that looks like Vin.
Yeah, he's in Dune.
Oh,
Hunger
yeah. I know who you're talking
Games,
about.
Something else, some other stuff.
He had that Edward Scissorhands commercial. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah, it was
It's
very
great.
fun. Very fun. Would you guys like to listen to? We thought it'd be cool if we like play the song, but we can also talk about the song while it's playing, or just kind of listen with you guys. That would be like the coolest way to go about doing it that we thought about. So if that's what you're interested in, we could start the first song and just go from there and see how it goes. We're here to just hang out, whatever, ask questions, whatever you guys want while we're listening. There is a little bit of a delay, so as soon as it comes in, we'll do our best to see it and answer. Yes. Okay, lots of yeses. Cool. Thank you very much for all the amazing comments that you've sent on the album all over all social media. It's amazing to see such really cool positivity. I feel like this is the best reaction we've gotten to an album ever. So yeah, really, really awesome to see. Let's do a song. Yeah, I need to break the ice. I'm feeling nervous. Got the anxiety going. Let's do Meltdown. Here we go. That was Ryan. That was Ryan hacking up a lung.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear the music? Let us know. Oh God, no! It's gonna just be like yes, yes, yes. Just one person. Just dedicate one person to tell us if you can hear it.
Everyone is that one person.
So far online, this is the song I didn't expect the gnarliest reaction to, but like so many people are. Okay, next question. Can you hear me talking and hear the music? And is everything okay? We want to get it all sorted early, so we're not technical difficulties the whole time. Not having. Now I'm not gonna know when they're saying yes, what they're saying yes to. Are they hearing it or hearing me and it? Get off your phone, bud. They're saying get off your phone. Okay, lots of yeses.
I gotta hook my Aunt Lana up. Stop.
Okay, then cool. If you can hear everything good, we'll start ranting and raving over the songs together. Meltdown is definitely the coolest surprise to me to see the reaction to, because I did not expect like a heavier song to have one of the top 3 most common I don't know, recurring positive comments about. Really, really cool, because I love this song. I remember tweeting months ago that it was my, like, the gnarliest opening track that we have. I think it was really, really hard to imagine beating Immaculate Misconception, but I don't know. It's up to you guys if you feel it's better than that or the best opening track. Ricky, I'm going to throw you under the bus here. I think you said that you were not super thrilled on this song at first. How do you feel about it now?
The song grew on me over time. First listen, as a complete song, I was like, I don't know about this one. And then the more that I listened to it, the more I was like, that is not good song.
But like the thing we're here to do is like really dive deep. It's a Q&A that I'm gonna run, and I want. It's more so that it's just my own questions that I'm gonna get to ask and pretend like they're participating. Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. I just felt like there was stronger songs on the album that it's hard to compare.
I'll let Vinny fix that. Quick fix. Okay, we'll try that. Turn the music down. We turned us up, so hopefully it'll fix it.
How's that?
I'll be sure to answer at one time together. A+ hosting, Chris. Thank you. I try. It's pretty nerve-wracking, but we don't have a moderator, so I got to do my best. Okay, you want to pick back up where you left off? Why you didn't like it?
I don't know if there's anything more to say. I just feel like I felt like there was better songs on the album, and it's hard to compare a song that feels as crazy massive as like Werewolf to something like this, which has a completely different vibe. And I don't have a better answer than that, unfortunately. So.
Sometimes songs don't hit. Does anybody else have any cool thoughts or feelings on Meltdown? I don't feel like you said much about it initially. How do you feel about it?
I like it. When I first heard it, I'm just gonna eat the microphone. I feel like I wasn't sure about the chorus the first time I heard it, but it definitely grew on me. This is one of my favorite songs on the record for sure now. I love it. I like that it's long too. I like that we have some long songs on this record.
That was actually my like. You could pause it if you'd like. It's paused. Fuck, on top of it,
Dude,
DJ.
it's like you're a pro.
DJ Where's Bryce on top of it. I was actually really worried that the song would be not the best opener because it is longer than normal. I don't know how long Death March is, but I feel like it's got to be around 4 minutes.
What
but
is this, like 4.5?
I think this is almost 4.5, maybe 5. I don't know. So definitely over 4 minutes.
We need an 8
Let's
minute
look.
song.
It's 4.5 minutes. So yeah, I was very worried that it would kind of bore people towards the end as like a strong opener, but I don't know, man. They just Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I was just worried that it would be too long and too eventually boring for people. But how about you, Ryan? Any thoughts on Meltdown?
I was in the same boat as Justin. I loved the entire song, and then just like something about the chorus wasn't sticking with me in the first listen, but it like he said, now it's like one of my favorite songs as well. There's so many good parts to it, and like there's something new every section that you're just like, yes, let's fucking go.
I agree. I think the part after the second chorus where the beat picks up, it's like,
Yeah, that's the best part for sure.
That's the like, oh shit, I did not expect to go there, and it just picks up, and then cool. Since obviously we're here to do this and dive in, I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. You look like you're about to say something. Would you like to? And I'll shut up.
No, I'm just holding the mic here just in case.
Okay.
In case something
in case.
jumps out, yeah.
The coolest part about the song for me personally is I've always been a really big fan of like the movie soundtracks from like the 90s and 2000s, and anyone who's seen the original Mortal Kombat movie, the theme that plays on guitar when Goro comes out, the dun dun down dun 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 down. I always thought that was like the doomiest, heaviest part for a movie, and I was like, I want a breakdown in one of our songs that gives me that same feeling. So that's what I feel about the breakdown of Meltdown. It's like not your typical breakdown, but it's so fucking heavy and so doomy and just slams. And like that part live, I'm going to shatter every bone in my body from headbanging so hard when that happens. OG Mortal Kombat, yes. Anyone else have any thoughts or feelings on it? No? Okay. Bryce, anything to add?
Good song.
Good song.
Good song.
Good job, pal. I'm going to read the comments for a second here so we don't move on to the next song until we get to you guys. Someone asked what the submissions for the video, like the videos that we asked for about like what music means to you. It was for a project that I thought of that Ricky and I are working on. It kind of got put on hold for a little while because of so much going on with the record release. But the good thing is, obviously, there's no rush to get it done. When it happens, it's not relative to any release date or anything like that. So when we get it done the right way, we'll get it done. But Ricky's working on it. And thank you guys very much for sending all those videos if you did.
Thanks.
I'm gonna continue to ask some or answer some questions here. I'm really happy you guys love Meltdown. I really am. I love it so much. The question is it the best opener? And if not, what is the best opener? And then we'll move on.
What was the first song on Infamous?
Black Damask. So out of all the openers, we have Immaculate, Black Damask, Death March, Rats, Disguise, and now this.
It's probably the best one. I think it's the best one.
I think so. We'll see what chat thinks. We'll just have to wait 20 more seconds. Yes, it is. Best opener. Black Damask. We got one vote for that. Couple Black Damask. I like Black Damask too. I just think,
I love that piano, that part.
yeah, starting it off with the piano.
But this one, the very first thing you hear on the record from you is a blah. So, I mean.
How did I forget to talk about that?
Yeah,
I
the
wanted
fans
the
love
And
that.
then a go.
Yeah. Oh my
You
God.
get both.
Blood go. A lot of Black Damask fans. Fun fact: this is so cool. We get to like talk about behind the scenes of other songs that I didn't think
Just
about.
play that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cool thing about Black Damask, I think you mentioned that piano part. When we were working on that in the studio, we didn't originally have that. I knew that I wanted to start with some sort of like theatrical thing. And Ricky, in like an hour, I don't remember the full context about it. I just know that on Cinematic and Black Damask, you just like out of fucking nowhere, we're just like, oh yeah, here's this piano part. I was like, what?
You were at the beginning of Black Damask?
Yeah. Ricky did the beginning of Black Damask, and he did the piano solo in Cinematic.
Yep.
Like out of fucking nowhere.
I love the beginning of Black Damask.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Really just jerking me off.
I'm going to be doing that a lot in this one.
Wait, can we say that? Is that?
I
We got 30 seconds. Hurry, censor.
Said and done. Oh yeah, we got 20 seconds. Please, moderator guy, beep that out. Man, so many Black Damask fans. I wish I could record that for a third time and get it the way I really wish it was.
Nobody's stopping you.
That's true. I'll just call up JD and be like, "Hey, bud, I know
Get
I
him
was just
on-
there, but
get
I'm
him on
coming back."
Speakerphone right now.
Nobody's react. Okay, there it is. Nobody's reacting to Ricky. Boom, explosion.
Clip it, chat. Hold up.
You guys want to go on to the next song? I think what was next? Sign of Life. Interesting. I haven't thought about that song in a while.
I love Sign of Life. That's become
Yeah, that's Sign of
Great.
Life's one of my favorites.
You can talk
For
about it.
sure.
Then you guys can talk about that.
Sign of Life has become top two, maybe top two song for me on this record. Maybe three. Yeah, Werewolf Porcelain, Sign of Life. I don't know what order. Does this sound crazy, Chad? Like, what does this sound like? Like, what's going on here?
ASMR.
Literally doesn't sound
Lip
any
smacking,
different.
It'll be straight up ASMR. What'd you say, Ryan?
Said it literally just doesn't sound any different at all.
I wish it did.
I love that, Ryan. You get to like be like a partial moderator for this. Like if something sounds fucked. just
Dude, the
let us
weird
know.
part is I don't hear the music at all. So I'm just chilling in silence.
We're not playing it right now. Did you not hear
Wait.
Meltdown?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
It's fine. I'm vibing.
I could stream it. I could stream it to Discord,
Nah,
and you
don't
could
worry about
listen
it.
along if you want, or we could
I
just
know
hit
what the
play
songs
at the
sound
same
like.
time. Let's just
Yeah,
hit play
yeah,
at the
we
same
could just
time. No, you
count
have to hit
down.
play, dude. We're gonna count down.
Count down and we'll play them at the
All
same
right.
time.
I'll open up Spotify.
Get that play count up. Okay, well, let's get set for Sign of Life. Shit, I
I'm
didn't
ready.
move Stuff over. I feel like I'm literally just like breathing right on top of you.
That's fine.
Just-
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go. Anyone want to talk about Sign of Life? I honestly haven't thought about it or remember anything about it.
I'll be honest, it's one of my least favorites, but I still really like it. But this one, it's definitely grown on me more. But I think the first listen, it was lower for me. But again, I love this whole record, so it's not that I don't like it. But there's just so many good damn songs, you know. It's like,
Certified bangers.
This one I think came late, right? This one was right near the very end.
I don't remember. It was. I worked on this one in LA with Drew in July of last year, and I don't remember when it was. Yeah, I think you may have heard like the vocal version as one of the first things on it. Oh yeah, it did. You're right. Because I remember this song. Remember like memory lane. Just all the things are coming back. This song was a song that we did not have. Wow, great story. Thanks, Rick.
You're welcome.
We didn't have this song as one of the songs that we voted on. Many of you might know that we wrote like 60, 70 songs, or had 60, 70 songs in a massive bank, and then it was just condensed, and then we had like a really massive vote amongst us 5, and then JD and Logan. We all just sat down and listened to the songs and like had like write down your thoughts, and then narrowed it down even more. And when we went to the studio, this happens every single time that I go to the studio to work with Drew.
Wait, pause.
Okay, what's up?
Can you turn the music down a little bit? Because there's a lot of people saying that we are not very loud.
Let us know if that's any better. Okay. Yeah, so, well, I'm also not talking directly in the mic, but I do feel like I am yelling, so I don't know. Yeah.
This mic, literally like put it on your mouth. So.
I do not like the SM7. I'm not a fan. Yeah, if you guys want me to continue.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So we voted on all these songs, got it down to I think like 15 or 16, went to the studio to start working with Drew, and every single time that we've gone to the studio since Graveyard Shift with Drew Folk being the producer, he's always like so insightful with like, what does the album not have, what does it need, etc. He's actually the one that inspired us to have Another Life on the last record. He was like, I feel like you described to me what the record's about and what songs you want, but I don't hear the song that fits like that lyrical theme that you're telling me about. And I was like, really? And I thought about it, like, you're right. So in the studio, Drew and I ended up writing Another Life, and that's how it came to be, because he was like, you don't have a song that says this, and this is like the heart and soul of the band, you need that. So with this record, he was like, I don't hear a song in this list that song is over. Yes, if you want to stop it. Oh, I didn't realize that you could stop it right there. I thought you had to open it up. Okay, cool. I'm such a fucking stupid ass. I'm such a micromanaging control freak, and I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
You should probably leave.
I'm gonna go.
Probably
I'm
go.
ruining all of this for everybody.
You need to go.
Yeah. Same thing with Sign of Life. He was like, I don't hear a song that has like the groove feeling that I get from songs like Reincarnate and Disguise. And I was like, yeah, I don't think we have like the song like that. So in the studio, Drew had worked with Bobby from Fit for a King on some music for Fit for a King, and they had some parts to a song that didn't end up getting used for Fit. So they were like, hey, would you like to maybe try working off of this? And ended up being where like we sat down and ended up creating a song out of a few small parts that weren't used for a Fit for a King record, that then I came in and added, and then all the vocals we started working on, and that's how Sign of Life came to be. And then these guys heard it after we had it in demo form, and Ricky ended up really loving it. So now it's my turn to shut the fuck up and you talk.
It's the song that continues to get stuck in my head for days after I hear it.
I think one of my favorite moments in the whole album is on that song, with going into the second chorus, and with the, what does it say? I'll scratch my way through his coffin.
Where it picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that part in the song.
I agree, Vin.
Yeah.
The heart slaps.
It's sick. It's a sick part. I like that line.
Justin's got nothing.
I got nothing.
Brenda says Justin needs to do a jumping jack.
Yeah.
Just one.
There's not-
Brenda. Who's
not
Brenda?
nearly enough room in-
What it says.
I did see somebody said I need to be kicked out of the band though for not.
On here.
Yeah,
For what?
That is true. He's a
because
big
I
piece
said
of
this
shit.
was
So
one of my least favorites on the record. So I guess I should go home.
Justin's an asshole.
Should we kick Justin out?
You guys are gonna decide Justin's fate right now.
All right, chat. Moment House chat.
Does Justin stay in the band? Yes or no?
Type
One-
for
One for yes.
All right, 1 for yes, 2 for no, 2 for no, 2 for yes,
What?
2 for yes. Can we get a yes? All right, put ones if Justin should leave the band. No, they're all saying no, dude. Damn, they got your back. That's crazy. Oh, I see some yeses. See, look, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Fuck this guy.
Fuck you guys.
See, we got him confused. Now Justin doesn't know his place. He's
See-
like, do they want me to leave? Do they want me to stay?
Having an existential crisis right now. I don't know.
Can't let them get too comfortable, you know.
Nothing.
I think I need to go lie down.
Cool. Oh,
I'm glad we got that sorted.
all right. Cool.
I actually don't. I don't know what it ended up being. Was one yes and two?
switched it up, so I don't.
Yeah,
That was the point.
I don't like
That's
that.
the joke.
I don't
Because
like
now
it.
you don't know. You got gaslit. Get gaslit, dude. Bye, Justin. They're all saying, see you, Justin. Justin's
I think,
no, they
I
want
think
him to stay.
I think Justin's safe. We're gonna keep him around. If he didn't have a baby, then maybe.
Oh, true. He does have a baby. I can't put that bad
Gotta
juju
put
on
food
me.
on the table, please.
Please. Cool.
I love that this just spiraled, just completely. It's like we're
I'm
talking about
trying-
the songs, just
I'm trying so hard not to talk. I just want to see what happens if I don't do
If-
what I do.
if you
so
don't
carry on.
If you don't continue to moderate, this will just.
I'll just
like,
keep talking.
The rest of this hour, or whatever it's gonna be, is just gonna be us, and we won't even listen to the rest of the album.
Yep. Is anybody even here to listen to the album?
Does anybody even want to listen to the album? Should we just put on a movie or something?
Do you guys want to watch a movie? I could stream a movie.
Then it's
probably.
Shrek.
Yo, I have Shrek on my phone. Do you guys want to see that? I can I'll put it up to.
We at least have to listen to Werewolf. It's next.
Yeah, true. All right, fine. We'll listen to Werewolf.
Let's do it.
All right, let's
Let's do it.
Question.
Oh wait,
Oh,
wait.
we got a question.
Someone asked about something about hollow points because I did not realize that.
Yeah, what? I also would like to know about that song.
So I totally forgot that in the credits in the booklet of the album it says additional vocals on hollow points by I think Ellie did robot vocal, like the robot woman vocals, and it says that in the booklet. And someone was like, excuse me, what the hell is hollow points? I was like, oh shit, I forgot that we didn't take that out.
Wish you'd been. Oh shit, we forgot to put it on the record.
Wait, oh my god. That would have been so awesome to have exist on Twitter. Like, holy shit, we totally forgot to include it on the album and just let that circulate. It is a song that got cut at the very last second. The idea was to do some Spotify specific bonus tracks, but it ended up not feeling like what?
Just Kalen saying hollow points are bullets. Yes, they are. Very glad that you pointed that out
Thank
for
you
everyone.
so much.
Thanks, Kalen. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, so we're gonna save it. It's done. There's also this will be, I guess will be the first mention of it. There's an alternative version of Slaughterhouse as well. It's not super different, but it's got a very interesting turn towards the end of the song that the album version doesn't. I thought that would be really cool to do as like a streaming. Not I said Spotify, but I meant streaming. I just associate streaming with Spotify because that's what I use. So I thought it'd be cool to do streaming exclusive bonus tracks, but it didn't work out. So I think Hollow Points will see the light of day. And then furthermore, the song that we've been talking about for years, which is called Pray, the 80s song that we have that just has not yet been able to make a record. I would love to put that as like a standalone single or something. So you'll probably hear those two eventually. Give us Hollow, whatever it's called. It's a cool one. Hollow Points is fun. We could hype it up ahead of time. Really cool song that Justin did a lot of the lyrics and the singing too, like the vocal melodies and stuff. So That's why we cut it.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say that's why, right?
We naturally cut it because we couldn't really.
I mean, I'm getting kicked out anyway, so
yeah,
it doesn't
we
matter.
have to limit his participation on the album, otherwise he'll start getting a big head about shit and having another baby, and then start asking for more money, and we don't want that.
This is a good time to talk about a raise, right?
just getting longer.
Slippery slope.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do Werewolf next? Obviously, that is next, but we could still keep talking.
We could
and-
just skip it and
yeah.
we'll just
Save
save
it for the end.
Yeah.
Werewolf. I think we're still, all 5 of us are in agreement that that's our favorite song on the album. Ryan?
Absolutely. By far the best song, in my opinion.
Let's start with you, Ryan. Any feelings about it from the first time you heard it till now? Why is it your favorite? Talk away.
Well, I mean, it's just a whole nother vibe of what we've done. Like, we always have that one song that kind of stands out from the rest. And for me personally, like, that type of music, like that 80s, like, synthwave, like, Michael Jackson-esque stuff is, like, my favorite kind of music to listen to in my free time. So when you have the instrumentals, the callback to the Michael Jackson song, the solo in it, every aspect of that song, and the fact that like your chorus melodies just slightly change every time, like there's just always a surprise in that song, and it's just so good. It keeps you focused on it the whole time. You don't ever lose interest or anything like that. And that's why, like, from start to finish, you're just like, yes, let's go.
You're fucking sick, Ryan.
You're fucking sick.
You're fucking sick, dude. Anybody else?
What do you have to say, Vin?
This is why Werewolf is my favorite. Why is Werewolf my favorite? Because it's good. I like how it sounds. It's got a nice sound.
Very good point.
Yeah,
Very good point.
The mix is rocking, slapping.
Sounds absolutely like something a dad would say. Really great sounds. Really rocks them hard,
Yeah. No, I mean, I also agree with Ryan that not that it's my favorite music, but I definitely like it a lot. Like 80s synth vaporwave vibe that's kind of infused in this song. What we're gonna say?
Keep seeing the same comment over and over again. Somebody wants to get the album cover on their throat, and they want to know if we'd like that idea. And
Album cover on your throat.
I say go for it.
Here's the thing. It's your body. If that's what you want to get, by all means.
Here's my take. I would never get that, but like, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I would never do it, but if that's what really you want,
Yeah,
why not?
Sure.
but yeah, I don't know. Werewolf's just a really good song. I fuck with it. I fuck with everything about it.
Hell yeah.
Let's play the damn thing. We talked about it long enough. Let's play it.
We'll talk more as it's playing. Or I'll talk more while it's playing and ruin everybody's day. Sorry. There we go. It started. I could barely hear it. Werewolf. I think the main idea with Werewolf for us was to create. I just saw Nicki Minaj. That's funny. Were you hoping I didn't point that out? Okay. The idea with Werewolf, of course, every conversation we had about the song was like, we feel like over the course of the time that we've been a band, we have songs that people really associate with the band that are big songs, most notably Another Life, but we don't have yet a song that within the band we felt like is like our iconic song, like our song that everyone in the future will associate with the band. And whether or not this one becomes that or not, it doesn't matter. We were just trying to do something that felt like very different and very like reminiscent of stuff that we, like Ryan said earlier, stuff that we love, like Michael Jackson. And to me, and I'm sure the other guys, there's a lot of like Muse influence in the song. So just huge chorus, Okay, the song's quiet. Well, they need to make up their damn mind. Do they want to
Do
hear us
you
or the
want to
song?
hear us talk about the songs, or do you want to hear the songs? You're gonna have to choose. You don't get the best of both worlds
You
here,
get-
unfortunately.
Yeah. We're professionals here.
Who's-
You paid money for this. You're gonna get what you get.
Who's eating ice cream right now? That's what I want to know.
Quit saying I'm zooted. Everyone's saying I'm zooted. Quit using that word, first of all. No one says zooted. Quit trying to say that. Second of all, my mom's watching this, so quit saying that. Hey, Mom.
Is your mom zooted right now?
My mom might... No, she's not zooted. She's not. She would never.
I'll even ask you what that means. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember where I was at. I think everybody gets what I was trying to say. We're trying to create a song that felt like an iconic Motionless song that people would associate with the band more than any other song. I would love to do a music video for this song so badly, whether Ricky directs it or not. I would die to do a video for this song that was like very Thriller-esque, as this is for sure Thriller 2022 in my opinion.
I would love that.
Anybody else? Shit, now I gotta talk our way through the rest of the song.
I will
Bryce.
say that anytime anybody asks me what this song sounds like, if I have to explain it to them, I always say that it reminds me of a mix between Nine Inch Nails and Michael Jackson, which is such a weird, like those things just shouldn't mesh up, but they clearly do.
Bryce is here and he was raving about that song since he first heard it. And it's cool that it's finally out. How do you feel about it, Bryce? You want to talk? We need to fill the space. You can come in the camera if you'd like.
I'll stay off camera. Yeah, I think I first heard the song when I came out to LA when you and Drew were recording it, and fully mean it when I say it. That song got stuck in my head for about 6 months. I kept trying to articulate to other people what it sounded like and why it was so cool. It was also cool to see how nervous you were about it at first, and then getting to the point now of having it out, and I think it's one of the best Motionless songs there are. And that's unbiased.
Totally unbiased opinion. Is there anything about the song that you guys want to know? Maybe we can try to read the chat here. See if I could answer anything for you. Is that everyone's favorite track on the album along with us? And if so, was that influenced by us saying that it's our favorite song? I always wonder, do people see a song differently if they know that the band really loves it or not? Let's see. Somebody just asked the chat who's the most handsome guy in the band.
And why is it me?
All right, here they come.
They're asking us who's the most handsome guy.
Yeah.
So you answered you?
No, that's what they said.
No, they didn't. They asked us.
But the end of the question
Okay.
was, why is it Ricky? I see what you're doing there.
As predicted, the chat is going insane, and I can't fucking read anything. I don't really see many questions about Werewolf anyway that I can see, so I guess nobody wants to know, and we can move on. What is next? Porcelain.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
If we were to make a music video for another video, would it be Werewolf? I'm asking you guys.
Video for another video.
Yeah.
That's what. Those are the
Is
words.
that what I
you
said?
used. Yes.
Another music video for a song is what I meant to say. Should it be Werewolf, or what song would you think would be suitable for that? I think it's Werewolf, personally.
Let's go down the line. What song do you want to see a video for the most? We got asked that last night, but they weren't there. So, what song do you want to see a video for the most?
Werewolf.
Yep, Werewolf.
I mean, I already have the red leather jacket, so definitely Werewolf.
Ryan, what about you?
It's Werewolf, of course.
I'm not the only one that is so torn between Werewolf and Slaughterhouse. I feel like Slaughterhouse music video could be like the gnarliest video we've ever done. If it got to be like what it really could be.
The idea for that video, which I'm not going to say it, but it was awesome. But I think Werewolf, because I feel like from what I've heard of the ideas for it, like it's going to be fun and like that's different for the band and video. So I think it'd be a great opportunity to show a little bit of a lighter side of our personalities.
Well, as we know, when we've done that before, it has failed miserably. So let's go ahead and try again.
Yeah.
This will be the turning point.
Yes, it will.
This song wasn't as good. This song wasn't as good as this one though.
Agreed.
Which video are you referring to?
There's definitely
Loud.
but that
Yeah.
that makes sense for so many reasons that
Yeah, but
didn't,
that didn't even.
go.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
would be better.
It's not even comparable. What else? I feel like anytime where we've done anything that's like not as serious, it's not really as well received. But I understand that because fans love the storyline videos that hit hard. So I love them the most too. So I can't say shit.
Gotta do both.
Yeah.
Infuse them.
Yeah, I agree. What's next? What is Porcelain? Yeah. This is okay, so cool story about that is we had the vote about what song we wanted to approach the label with for what we wanted to have go to radio for the first like single of the album. And in the past, it's been a kind of a group discussion with the label, with management and the band. And I will say that in the past, we haven't always agreed on what like the main single or the video go to radio song is. And this time we were so confident about Masterpiece being the song that the coolest part is. Well, I guess this would be more of a story for Masterpiece, but it relates to Porcelain because it was split, I think, down the middle where Ricky and I wanted to go with Masterpiece. Justin and Vinny wanted to go with Porcelain. Ryan, what was your pick? Ryan?
I honestly don't remember. I was trying to think. I can't remember.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, I think it was Masterpiece. We
Probably, yeah.
we got together on Zoom and we're just like, yo, like let's figure it out because we're just gonna go to the label and just say like, yo, here's all this data from our fans saying like over the course of all these years, the songs that you guys like the most are the emotional heavy hitters. I mean, go look at our Spotify. It's Another Life, Voices, like all those songs that hit the hardest. So why would you want to go with a song that, not that there are already songs on the album that sound like Loud or Brand New Numb, particularly, I guess, Red, White, and Boom, but it just didn't feel right. So we were really confident in just like getting together, the five of us, and like deciding what we were going to say is going to be the single for radio. And it definitely was split. How do you feel about, in retrospect, the choice to go with Masterpiece instead of Porcelain?
You can go first.
I'm torn on it because I don't know. It's hard because I still really like Porcelain as a song. I think more so than Masterpiece, but I don't disagree with the decision for it to be the single over Porcelain, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't really think that there was a wrong choice. So I'm definitely fine with it being that Masterpiece was the song. I think, to me, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I think Masterpieces was a little bit more easily digestible than Porcelain. So it made sense, but I still love this song. This is one of my top 2 or 3 favorite choruses on the record, hands down. I absolutely love it. So maybe we'll just have to do a video for this too at some point.
Let's do the Beyonce thing. Just do a video for every song. Yeah.
Any thoughts, Ricky?
I think Justin's answer was a very safe answer. There was no wrong choice. We went with what we went with, and it worked out, and it's great. So it was the right choice. No, I wanted Masterpiece to be the first single, and I'm glad that it did. I think that all the fans seemed to really enjoy it, much more than I anticipated, which was really cool to see. That, you know, we knew what you guys wanted, or we went with what we thought made sense, but also something that we knew that all of you guys would appreciate and understand why we picked that song to go first. And yeah, it feels good to know our fans. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does it feel for you guys to know that like so much of what happens with the band now is such a shared experience, and that your feedback shapes a lot of what we do? Like without you backing the songs, like Voices and another, like Voices was the third single on Graveyard Shift, and even though it didn't perform as well on radio as Loud did, everything else about Voices performed. I use perform like I'm in a fucking label or something. I'm so used to hearing those words, so I'm repeating it. Like Voices overall very much was a clear favorite of all the singles we put out. The video was so much more hard hitting. Like it's so obvious that that's what you like from us, and it's indisputable by looking at all the data. And then of course seeing sing-alongs live. So like, you know, then you look at Another Life as the next one, which was the second single after Brand New Numb, which was again not necessarily our choice, although I do think Brand New Numb was a really cool single, and I love the song, and superior to Loud. It's still just, I don't know, it was like on the fence. Like, what do we do? Do we do emotional, or do we do like energetic? What are you reading that you're laughing at?
Chris is vomiting corporate talk.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just don't have the bandwidth for this. We'll circle back tomorrow, as per my email. Yeah, so it's just, I'm very curious to see, or to even see if you know that plays into what we do at the band, and a lot of like key decisions is that Masterpiece or Porcelain were the two competitors for radio because of your reaction, because of your feedback. I just think that that's so cool that we're at a point in the band where it's not so much like, not that it ever was like a fuck you, we're going to do what we want, but at a certain point, especially around Infamous, when everybody hated us, it was very much this attitude of like, fuck you, we're going to do what makes us happy. But now things have circulated to be where everything is kind of all a shared experience where we all like and are here for the same things that the band does. And there are a few things, give or take, but I don't know. I really love that and appreciate that. I'll stop my corporate jargon now. Let's listen to Porcelain. I think that... Okay. Bryce, Justin is trying to get your attention. Ooh, Water Fetcher.
There he is.
There's... I think the reason why I didn't feel Porcelain was the best song versus Masterpiece was because I was nervous about that. I refer to it as like the dark turn in the chorus, that second chord.
That's what makes it so fucking
I
good, though.
I do. I love it. It's the most. It's like for sure crazy cinematic because of that chord change. But I didn't think that it would be. I thought it would be too polarizing compared to Masterpiece, which is just so much down the same lane of Another Life, which, of course, as we just talked about, is like the favorite. So that's why I went with Masterpiece as mine. But did me and Ricky make the right decision? And I guess Ryan, because obviously we went with Masterpiece. So sorry, Ryan, I know you're on the phone. Just calling your name out. Yeah. Did we make the right call of Masterpiece over Porcelain?
Yeah, I'm just jamming. I'm just listening to the song.
Okay. You can hear it now. Great.
Hello?
Mom?
Mom? Bow, bow. This song is it.
A lot of city lights.
How do we feel about fan art? We love it.
I have a lot of fan art on the walls in my house, so yes, I too enjoy that. since we're listening to the song, shout out to Steve Sobchak. He's a big part of putting this song together. That dude's so talented, such a good musician and engineer. So without him, this song probably wouldn't be possible.
I love this part.
That's true.
So true.
So true.
If you're spamming this chat with the same question over and over and over, I'm not going to answer you. So stop. Cut that shit out. It might be JD. Oh yeah, it might have been you. I don't remember at this point. No, just shit. It's over already. Oh God, we're going to the slaughterhouse. I got it, dude.
I will say that every time I hear the end of Porcelain with that 3 or 5 part harmony or whatever, that it always reminds me of NSYNC. Don't know why.
Fuck yeah.
Just always does.
I am all 5 members of NSYNC. What's up?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's really cool. And now I'm never gonna, none of us are ever gonna unhear that now. There we go. If we do a
Yep.
video, we'll just recreate Bye Bye Bye.
You're gonna sing
In a
all.
That's
spinning
NSYNC,
room.
right?
You're gonna
Be
sing all
sick.
5 harmonies live, right?
Yeah.
At the same,
Yes.
At the same time.
I'll do one at a time. Since it's the end of the song, I could do one at a time and put it on a loop pedal, and then just you'll just say
Yo,
porcelain.
that's an
porcelain.
idea.
Yeah. Slaughterhouse jump scare. I love that. Someone asked Motionless and Sync. I love that. Love that. God, I hope that sticks. Someone asked earlier what was behind the decision to put Slaughterhouse in between Porcelain and Masterpiece. We got that question last night at the party as well. I don't fucking know. I think I just wanted to like break up the sad with the most extreme opposite end of the emotional spectrum, and I just I don't know, I just thought that was the cool move that gave the album a more real feel to like what goes on in someone's mind when you're experiencing those emotions, where it goes sad to angry to sad and everywhere in between. But I answered also last night that I feel like if there was one thing I could change, it might be that, where I don't put Slaughterhouse between those 2 songs particularly. But it felt like Werewolf, Porcelain, Masterpiece would have been too, like we needed something to pick up the pace. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, my Discord's making a noise, I guess.
Tech break.
Oh God. Oh God. It's broken.
No,
This is broken.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit's busted.
It's not busted. Shut up, dude.
I don't know, dude. It looks pretty broken.
Okay.
Crying headbang back to crying. Somebody just said yes. Heartbreak to headbang in 0 to 60 seconds. Or yeah, what is that in? What's the car term from? It's like a, I don't remember. I know that there's Gone in 60 seconds, but what is the term? Like from 0 to 60 in. That's what it is. From 0 to 60 in whatever seconds is how the speed of a car is measured.
Are you
so-
trying to sell me a car right now?
No, I'm not. I'm rambling and trying to catch my footing because I've clearly lost
I have
it.
I have an 81 Civic.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Have a breakdown, hear a breakdown. I will not do a blah. I can't perform without music.
Are we good to do Slaughterhouse? Or
Yeah, let's go into Slaughterhouse.
jump scares this time? Alright.
Here it comes.
I think a lot of people vote. I put up a poll on my Twitter that asked what was the favorite of the 4 singles, and Slaughterhouse won with like 43 or some percent ended up being the favorite of the 4. Is that still accurate, chat? I could not believe that, because I love acknowledging this. So much of the other. No, I'm not gonna say it. It's just stupid downer. No, it's not even downer. It's just facts. But sometimes facts suck. So we're gonna move on. How do you feel about Slaughterhouse? Coolest song on drums? Yes.
Yes.
Anybody else want to talk about Slaughterhouse?
Coolest song on drums.
Fucking drums are so cool.
I think, I mean, I don't know if it's just because I love the types of breakdowns that are in the song are my favorite ones. There's only one missing, which is the open hi-hat with just chugs in the background. You know what I'm talking about? Just kick, not much going on kick, and there's just some chug. That is the only one that's missing. And so, first time I heard this, I was like, this is the best heavy song that we've ever made, ever, just off of that basis. Especially the last breakdown. This one is also sick.
Yeah, I'm just reading through the comments.
Somebody said the way that I say the word off in this song is, I don't even know where the hell that is, and that's such an ultra specific word to describe. Sounds cool. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, but thanks. I see, of course, we could probably talk about having Brian Garris from Knock Loose, Arf Arf, on the song. So many people were like, why isn't there an Arf Arf? And I did not want to ask Brian to do like his signature thing that it belongs to Knock Loose and Brian. I wasn't gonna be like, can you arf arf on our song for me?
Is that even his thing though, or is that just something that he does in one song?
I think he only did it in one.
Oh really? Okay. It just feels wrong. If that was his thing that he did all the time, then it would make more sense. But for one song, it's like
Not the arf arf. That's so many people ask for. They're like, why isn't there an arf arf in the song? It's like, I can't fucking believe I live in a world where that's a question about why isn't something in our song. I love it. Yeah, Brian is like very much one of the most iconic vocalists in heavy music right now. And go ahead.
I will be starting a pit on stage during this part, just so you know. Alright, continue.
We should just figure out, we should have a drum kit set up in the pit for the whole set, and then you just walk out, part the C, and just walk out, and that would be so fucking hard. I'd love that. Yeah, let the feedback go for a minute so you just clear and... How many milliseconds before everyone falls on top of your drums and ruins it?
There needs to be a day that because this is just literally just a throwback to fucking 2006, 2007. Just the slowed breakdown. Are you kidding me?
I think we should play it, but just keep repeating the breakdown slower and slower and slower. Like we'll close with this and just play it for 3 minutes straight, where it's just. Yes. We're in the bus still playing it. Vinny's on stage still. We're all gone.
Dude, I think that if we said, like, try your hardest not to hurt him, but can't make any promises, I would go out there and do that. If we parted the Red Sea and I'm in the middle of it, it would be fucking insane. Because I remember and being in a local band multiple times, the fucking being like, why is the drummer out in the crowd? They just have the tom out there just hitting it during a breakdown. I'm just like, I would love that. Yeah, fuck yeah. We're just like in an arena or something and I'm doing that shit. It'd be awesome.
what's Ryan think?
I was just going to say, Ryan, how you feeling about Slaughterhouse?
I absolutely love that idea. Just keep going with it over and over. I mean, obviously, it's the heaviest fucking song ever written. What else do you need to know? What do you want?
Meshuggah would like a word with you.
Who?
Meshuggah.
Any questions about Slaughterhouse from anybody? Taking questions, please submit now. Somebody said "arf ussy." The ussy talk has begun now. Once the seal has been popped, there's no stopping it. It's just gonna be ussying everything, like our TikTok live that we did. It was like anything you could put that on, everybody did. Questions about Slaughterhouse, go. Who did the splooge? Is that what you said? Splooged out of my slaughterosy.
Oh my god.
You guys are fucked up.
Who's censoring this?
I love that I'm just like, hey, questions about Slaughterhouse? Slaughterosy. That's it. That's the entire chat.
Slussy.
Can't wait for my dad later to be like, hey, how was the thing? A lot of slaughterosies, and then every other song title that got turned into a lot of cyberosies.
Porcelacy.
Porcelacy.
Damn it! I couldn't see who said that.
How much is everybody willing to pay me to introduce porcelain as porcelacy on stage?
Porcelacy. Sounds like one of my DoorDash drivers.
Okay, no questions about Slaughterhouse, just Slaughterosy. Got it. I see where we're at here. I love that I now realize I am doing too much. What's next? I don't know what's next after that. That's where I lose track of everything. Masterpiece, okay. We talked a bunch about Masterpiece on talking about Porcelain. I think, is there anything else to talk about with Masterpiece? Maybe the video? Filmed in like place that looked like the Conjuring house. Anything else about the video?
I almost fell through the floor in that house at one point. I actually did, kind of. I stepped in a hole that was like 2 feet deep in the bathroom. I just, with my bad foot too, my bad ankle. So that was fucking cool. Yeah, that's all I got. What?
I don't think you can swear. We're gonna get fined for that.
Nah.
I did not realize this ahead of this, but I should have. I should have got it before everybody else. Clearly, most people are going clean with it and saying Master Pussy, but
I just saw Master Pussy.
Master Pussy, yeah. Okay. Again, this is where we're at.
Wait, is the song?
Thank you for
playing
coming
right
to
now?
our moment. No, it's not.
Oh
playing.
shit!
Thank you for coming to our moment house moment live release virtual party thing, whatever. We're playing Master Pussy. Thank you. Go ahead, play it. Oh, that's from the TikTok that I did with the tour of the house that we filmed in. Any questions about Master Pussy while we're on the song? Ryan, you have any questions about Masterpiece? Help me, please.
What was your inspiration behind the lyrics of this song? I wasn't there last night, so
Pass.
The video was cool. Shooting the video was cool. We got to be set on fire. Chris especially got to be set on fire.
How
He
did
just
you
played in
heal
a
so
burning
fast
building.
from those burns?
We actually tried to get Chris set on fire, and they wouldn't let him.
Actually wanted to be set on fire for this.
I 100% for the Immaculate Misconception video fought till the last breath that I wanted to get set on fire
Why
when I was on
wouldn't
the
they do it?
cross. What?
Why wouldn't they do it?
Because then I would have been set on fire. There's a lot that could go wrong with that, pal.
Well, yeah, sure.
But I would have sacrificed.
Think about the exposure.
Yeah, right. I would love to have actually done it for real, and then maybe not so much in Masterpiece. I literally almost said Master OC as the actual. I was like, that was so organically going to come out. Not so much Masterpiece would I want to have taken the get out and set on fire risk, but for sure Immaculate would have.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Shout out Max Moore, who did the video.
Yes,
Did a great job.
Eminem.
Yep.
The real Eminem.
The real Eminem.
I don't have much to add about this song besides that I like it a lot, and it's cool.
Sometimes you just have to set yourself on fire, someone says. That is accurate.
Motionless.
As I saw people asking about the open verse thing that we did on TikTok. To be completely honest, I haven't had time to watch most of the. I think I saw everybody post within the first like day, and I kept up with it. But then it ended up exploding, and I just could not keep up. And then it was right as we were going into prepping for. We were in Malta when we posted it, and then right into prepping for release week of the record. So I haven't gone and looked, but so it's a little bit delayed. But there's like almost 1,000 or more videos of people doing it, and that's just in when you can click the sound. Never mind all the people who made their own sound out of it that I have to go find. So everybody that did that, if you're in the chat and you did the open verse challenge contest thing, insane. I can't believe how many people ended up doing it. Like they were like, I don't even know where to begin.
We should do it for every song.
If you want to go through the stuff,
Song's over. Song's over.
song's over.
Let's recruit
Just
my
Slaughterhouse
wife
jump
to
scare
do it.
again. I haven't gone through it. I will really soon. It's gonna take like days to go through everything and then try to send these guys some of the favorites so we can vote on what's the winner. But really excited that everybody jumped on it and did amazing verses from what I did here.
I'm excited to play the song live.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be a good one.
I'll talk some shit on myself right now. We were supposed to play Masterpiece in at DreamHack, and it was like right before we went on stage, and I walked down for my warm up, and I was not feeling my best, and I was like, anybody upset if we don't play Masterpiece? And they were like, no, whatever. I thought I was gonna be like, what, dude? No, we gotta play. Like everybody was just like, yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Whatever. So thanks for the support, guys. I wanted it to be perfect when we played it, and you guys saved me from a crazy anxiety attack. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Ryan, go ahead.
You just go. It's your turn to go.
Where am I going?
What
do you want?
think?
What, Masterpiece? I thought we already talked about this.
Oh, shit. What's next? What's the next song?
Cause of Death.
Oh, what do you have to say about Cause of Death?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking Ryan.
What do you mean? I don't know. It's like, it gives me the old school Motionless vibes. It's very, just our sound. It's got the heavy, the synths, everything you need. We got you.
Perfect answer.
God damn.
Yeah, I'll second that. I think that Cause of Death is... I saw actually a lot of people comment and say that they thought that Cause of Death was very Creatures-esque, and I thought that was very cool because that's definitely kind of has that vibe with just the way the song is arranged and all of the elements of the electronics and stuff in the background.
What do I add? What else can I say?
How you feel about
Yeah, because you guys basically said everything that there could be to be said. I'll say what I did for Masterpiece. It's a good song. I like it. And it sounds cool. To add to Rick what Rick and Ryan said. It's got everything and it's cool and I like it.
Follow
Vin
that.
Zoo, dude.
Yeah, no. It's just I hate being the one that fucking just talks and talks, but I am the one that I'm the one that has the stories about it, or the one that. What?
Well, it's
Don't laugh at me
I'm
because
not
it's
laughing
about
at
you.
I just saw a werewussy.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
It only makes sense because I think a lot of it is like lyrical content, and you have all of the insight as to why the song feels the way that it does.
I agree with you on that. Thank you for making me not feel as terrible. I'm more so in this one going to explain that you guys have a big role in this track. So, but I'm the only one that can describe that unless you want to talk. You know, like I just feel bad for talking so much. But this song is really cool and probably has that old school feel because I mean, obviously it was meant to be that way, but Ricky came in and wrote a bunch of the song. Justin, I want to say out of all the songs that Justin wrote parts for on the record, this was the first one that we worked on.
Yes.
This was
I think
pretty
so.
early on, yeah.
This is the first one that I finished like a version for.
Yeah. Justin, so yeah, we'll just break and talk about your guys' role in writing some of the stuff like we did yesterday. Justin very much spoke about how on the last record he came in and didn't really get a chance to write for the record because he came in right as we were finishing it. This time he had more than enough time, especially with the pandemic, to submit parts, and he sent so much stuff over that was in such like a cool wide range of material that it gave a lot to work with. And this was definitely the first one that I heard that I was like, oh, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think we had parts. We had the intro to the song.
There was, I think it was really just the intro. I don't think there was anything else.
I think you're right. It was the very intro, the down, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the only. Yeah, that was the only thing that existed, and you wrote that, right? Was that you?
I'm pretty sure that's Ricky. Yeah. It's as Ricky of a riff as it gets. Open string, very Ricky. Not that. So yeah, Justin sent back an entire rest of the song off of that opening part, and then I think it's funny. Me and JD then took the stuff and reworked it to be a little bit more like what I heard it to be, sent it to Justin, and this was his first experience with hearing stuff he sent, then used but changed. And he was so pissed about it, so hurt and not excited about it. But which was a fun theme throughout the whole rest of the writing process, because every time, I think, Bryce, you were in the studio when I was working with Drew, and we were getting material from Morrow, and I was just like, well, can't wait to see what Morrow hates about this, or whenever I would send something back that you did. But it's funny because it's like the first time you're getting to really like see our process.
Yes, it was. Yes, I had to figure out the proper way to go about it. Like when was it appropriate to express criticism of something, or be like, well, I don't like this because of that, or to not do that. And also I had a lot of demo-itis, as we've discussed, which can really just kill you. But a lot of the stuff that I was like, no, I don't like that. After time, I'm like, yeah, okay, I like that now. So that's just how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, great job, you guys. Classic Ricky bridge breakdown part 2.
Thanks.
I love it. You guys did great.
Thank you.
Good job, son.
Ryan, any thoughts on Cause of Death that you want to close with? I know you opened us on this one, but do you want to add anything?
No.
Vinny?
No.
Let's play some Cause of Death. Any questions about Cause of Death? Demo. God, I'll do it to everything. Demo-itis is a term that I don't know if does that term exist outside of studios? Like, do people know that term or that word?
You have to be in the biz.
Okay, yeah. We refer to demo-itis, of course, as when you're attached to an original idea that existed in the demo that obviously can either get altered or whatever, and it's very real with people like myself and Justin. Ricky somehow has a magical ability to just detach from everything. He'll just be like, yeah, no, it's cool, or whatever. Like, no care about if something gets changed or altered or whatever. He will have an opinion on the final version of something, but if he wrote something that gets altered, it's just like severed right from the connection. How the fuck do you do that?
It's the Mick approach. It's like, yeah, it's cool. cool, man.
Me and Justin have insane demo-itis. There's actually so many parts on this record. The chorus of Sign of Life, the first opening line of it is from the demo of the song that I sang just random words in the studio over that chorus when I was working on it. I just stepped up to the mic and started singing the melody with random words, and I could not fucking let it go. So when it came down to write the lyrics, I just kept those first couple opening words because I couldn't imagine it being anything else.
Yeah.
And then the take that you hear in the song is the demo.
So there's a couple of those on this record.
Yeah.
And as far as the lyric thing, I do that all the time. Pretty much every song I ever write, I'll go to do scratch vocals, and it's just stream of conscious words, and almost every time there'll be like one line, I'm like, I really like that, and then I'll write the whole song around that one line all the time.
Very cool. I like getting to hear everybody else's writing process, like, or trying to figure out how you can detach from stuff. But
My process is I write stuff, and then Chris changes it.
That's everybody's writing process.
called the fuck out. Yeah, Eddie, I see a lot of stuff about Vinny looks gone. Are you here? You good? You still with us?
I'm just looking. What do you mean?
Are you zooted?
I'm zooted.
Zoning out, and he looks
I'm
zooted.
zoning and zooted. I'm just looking. What do you? I'm just looking in the chat. I'm just looking. I want Rick to hold this here for me for the rest of this. Liar. Alright. I'm just vibing, guys. That's the answer. I'm just vibing. I'm just looking.
He's just crashing from a sugar high. He eats like a 10-year-old boy. Is that correct? That's the consensus now.
Yeah, but along with a burger and a shake. Come on. Oh, I thought you were saying that to go along with eating like a 10-year-old.
God, I know this guy.
Who's singing right now?
Who's this? This is that guy from YouTube.
That man's got a beautiful voice.
For those of you that aren't able to tell, which is pretty obvious, this part right now is Ricky singing, which is your first appearance on the album vocally, right?
This is me.
Talk about it. I want to hear about it.
Talk
Tell
about it.
Talk about
Talk.
it now.
Go.
Talk.
Well, this part really just happened because Chris was like, hey, you want to sing a couple songs on the album? And I was like, yeah, sure.
I swear to fucking God, I'm now done saying that I'm sorry for talking so much.
I mean, that's really the reality of the situation. He called me and said, hey, I have these parts that I think would be really great for your voice, and I'd love if you sang on it. If you don't want to, that's cool, but
What's it like to sing more and more now lately? Like, you had Time Bomb, you had Creatures X. Those were like kind of like a reintroduction to singing after it's been quite a while.
Yeah. It was a different experience doing these songs because I was actually in the studio for them, whereas Time Bomb and Creatures X, I did those in my closet. And that was a little bit of a different experience for me, just being surrounded by all of my clothes and just
Judging you? The clothes were judging you?
Were you
Yes.
safe in the closet?
I was safe in the closet.
Update. No, you gotta do it. I don't want to do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Should Ricky sing on more songs? That's the question that we'll leave off. We'll move off of. Ryan, how do you feel about Ricky's vocals on the song?
Ooh.
He sounds great. I said earlier he has the voice of an angel.
It's
It's like a mix between Fergie and Jesus.
It's
Yeah.
all JD. JD's got this secret sauce that he just presses this button and we just magically sound good.
It's called
Like-
chorus.
Like when the thing is
It's called chorus, delay, and reverb.
but here's the thing. When I record my own vocals, like if I'm just recording whatever I'm in my house, it never sounds like that. And I mean, I guess that's part of why you hire an engineer to do that work. But I think I've always been super self-conscious of my voice, and then hearing it the way that JD made it sound, I was like, whoa, that doesn't even sound like me. That's crazy. I mean, it does, but it's just so different than anything that I've done to my own vocals that it was a little bit wowing.
I think you're using the same chain that I use. It's just something that we created on the last record that I thought was really cool. Like, I love the sort of widening effect of chorus, and then of course everyone reverb and delay is just a standard in any form, any music form, vocally. So the chorus really gives it that, like, I don't know, wider, fatter feel. So I feel like your voice has more weight than mine. Like, it's a lot more full on the bottom end. I don't even know if that's a real fucking way to describe it.
I would
but
say that's
yeah,
accurate,
more body to your voice, and I feel like the chorus really like focuses in on that. So yeah.
I was just thinking to myself that it'd be funny if you and I did vocal covers of the whole record.
Please do.
I
will.
kinda
I'll
want to.
finance it. You
Okay,
just tell me.
I'll do it.
Where do I send the checks?
Let me call JD.
I think that's all I could think about for Cause of Death.
Dude, the chat just keeps asking what about my vocals over and over.
What about yours?
Yeah,
I think we need to hear it.
that's what I'm saying. It's where am I at? Put me. I want the goose head mic that goes over my head like this, like comes from over top. Fuck yeah! So I can just sing like this, but my arms are in front of it. That's what I want.
Well, we do have an 80s song now, so we should bust that out for Werewolf. You should totally sing harmonies on that.
Dude.
Yes.
That is a vocoder mic. That's all. It just lowers down. Werewolf.
Sold. I'm pretty sure we don't even need to ask the chat about that. Oh my God, it's gone. Where did it go? Please tell me that's just a screensaver.
Yeah.
Full-blown panic attack. Holy fuck.
That it's on that computer anyway.
Okay, got it. What's next? We Become the Night. Okay, another cool set of things to talk about on that.
I love this song.
You want to play it? Yeah. We'll play We Become the Night, and then we'll talk about it during it. This is actually the song I feel like I'm hearing the least about. Oh my God. Now I can't be serious after that. I have to wait out. I have to let the dust settle. Mauro does his vocals in the shipping container. Mauro does everything in the shipping container.
That's where I live, baby.
It's where his child lives. The depths of the shipping container.
Somebody's gonna send child protective services.
It's cool to see people stepping up for the song. I really do feel like of all this feedback I've read so far, like tweets and stuff, I feel like this song I haven't heard as much about. Cool part about this song is that this is Justin's vocal introduction to the album, right? This is the first song you sing on?
The first thing that where it's like a lead part, yeah.
Yeah. Justin sings the bridge of the song, which I felt has like a very like My Chem type vibe to it. Very like, I always hear Gerard's vocals, like the way I describe it is like mischievous. That's the best I could do to describe it.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have that kind of vibe going on. Would you like to share any thoughts on singing on the album?
I would. Well, singing on the album was awesome. I just had a stroke. No, it was cool. I really like singing on stuff like this, like that has that like mischievous My Chem vibe, like you were just saying. Like they're one of my favorite bands. I always like to do those kind of vocal things, and it was cool to finally. I haven't sang on a record that wasn't like my own personal thing in a long time, so that was really cool to get back into doing that. I hope to do more in the next record. I'm just gonna slowly Start taking more and more vocal parts.
Just walk like I'll show up at like.
Oh, sorry, dude. I
noon,
already
and you're
tracked
like,
it.
oh, I already tracked the song and it's done. I actually see a lot of people saying Danny Elfman vibes, which actually is very, very true. I worked on this song with Tom Hain, who's a longtime writing friend partner that I work with, and I feel like that was definitely an approach as like a Danny Elfman arena rock song, as we are always trying to find ways to like take things that are common, like just an arena rock track, but make it very motionless-esque, and the Danny Elfman call-outs are very accurate, so very cool. Someone said you always do great backing vocals live, which is something we don't talk about very often either. Justin saves my ass so many times because there's so much to do live. Like, I have to talk, move around, sing, scream, and obviously that's just my job and I love it, but it's tough to get it all out, and having Justin like take over parts of songs to like give me a breather for a second has been a lifesaver.
Speaking of that, it didn't really hit me until like yesterday. I saw somebody comment about it, that I'm probably going to have to do all of those other parts in Slaughterhouse.
I don't even know how you could, because it's like so much riffage.
I'm going to
going
have
on
to
at
try
that
to
point.
figure it out.
No, I think. Yeah. No, I think that song should be easy enough because there's not as much overlap as I thought. Like Thoughts and Prayers and Soft is just so much overlap. I think Slaughterhouse is a little more spread out, but wherever I can make your life complicated, I'll find a way.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. I love that for me.
Any questions about We Become the Night? Vinny and Ryan, we haven't heard from you about it.
I didn't really make the MyChem connection till you really just said that, and it does sound very similar to that. But yeah, I always thought the song was cool. I didn't really, before I heard the vocals, I didn't really know where it was going, but yeah, I think it's a sweet song. And I really like MyChem, so yeah, I didn't even think about that.
When you were saying about the arena rock vibes, that's literally what was in my head at that moment. I could see that also being in like at an NHL game or something. Like it is just all around that has like that massive potential just to be like the mainstream, but you know, it has like that motionless flair, like the horror vibes and stuff like that.
It's got the spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very catchy song.
Do you like those types of songs that we do, Ryan? Are you like because I feel like for you and Ricky and Justin, well, actually for everybody, do you like the songs that are just like 4 on the floor, chords, or do you guys like the songs that are a lot more riffy horror?
As Mick would say. I love the songs that are super simple and straightforward, just because those songs tend to be much more like crowd participated in as far as just like sing-alongs and stuff. So I really like those songs for that reason.
I was going to say the same thing. Those kind of songs always are really awesome live. I mean, 4 on the Floor is just the most appealing thing to hear. So that song, the last thing I'll say is I didn't know there was going to be a little guitar solo in it until I heard the final song, and I was like, yes.
That was a last second decision.
Oh, it like made it for me. It's so good.
Yep. I felt like the ending of the song with the guitar solo and the horns sounds like a Marvel movie or some shit. Yeah. It's like goes from Danny Elfman to straight to Marvel, but Danny Elfman did do a lot of the Avengers scoring. So, yes, he did. He did. That's cool to hear that you guys don't hate those songs, because I feel like I get to have a lot going on no matter what it is, but for you guys, is it ever boring?
It's boring for me.
Yes.
Because I don't even get to hear the crowd participation, nor do I get to participate with them while that's happening. So I'm just like back there, 4 on the floor, and baby. Yeah. But it's only some, I don't know. There are some songs that are fun to play, but like, I don't know, Brand New Numb's not. There's not much
Would it
going
fuck
on
you
in
up
that.
to have crowd mics in your ears? Like if
It
'cause we
wouldn't fuck
have
me up
crowd
that bad.
mics, if you heard the sound
Well,
of the
it
drums
depends
out
because
there,
there's some songs where they are just totally off, and yeah, like for call outs and shit. I can't think of if we have any like big breaks in songs where they get off. I felt like there was a time on Trinity and Terror that like there's a break in
The
the song.
clapping. It's the clapping that does it for me.
Yeah, there was a part in the set I thought that like the crowd almost every single night would get off time from like what it was supposed to be, but it probably would fuck me up. I don't know.
we'll have to try it. We can
Yeah.
try rehearsing with it and see if it gets you.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really hear them as much while you're playing. It's more like you hear the room sound,
Yeah.
which makes it feel a lot more live. I can't stand using ears, and the crowd might
I know
help
you
a
mean.
lot with that. So,
Yeah, it probably would be sick.
cool. What's next? Burn at both ends too. Ooh. I'm just seeing if I want to wait and see what the questions about Burn at Both Ends 2 are first before I start talking about it. Anybody have any thoughts while I wait for questions?
I will say that I like that people are abbreviating that as Babe.
Babe, yeah, I've seen that Babe too.
Yep.
I didn't even think about that.
No one ever did that though for the original one.
Nope.
So why did it just
know.
hit now?
I like a good shuffle. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
This is the first time we've done a shuffle, I think.
In the way that it's played, yeah, like this kind of shuffle. We've had like shuffly beats, like if it's dead, it's kind of like a waltzy shuffle, like the way that it's, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah.
yeah. But other than that, yeah.
I said that I was going to wait for questions, and I started drinking water, and I spilled water on myself and didn't pay attention to shit. So, Ryan, how do you feel about Burn at Both Ends too? It's riffy.
Yeah, not nearly as bad as the first one. That one, just that's one of those songs you just gotta continuously play over and over, so you don't ever lose it.
I'm so happy that we have this moment right now because I'm going to straight up just kick both your asses right under the bus.
Send it.
I know how to play this song, so I'm good.
Ricky and Ryan are the reason that we don't play that song, the original, as much live. But now it's more so Ryan because they don't like to play it, and you could
It's
just forward
stressful.
all complaints to them. But I will go and say I agree. The song is incredibly stressful because there's so much going on.
I remember the song. I know we played it once since I've been in the band, and I remember doing it. I was like, I don't know about this.
It's a lot for everybody. It's so fast and so much going on. Yeah, but the new
I think
one,
this one will
is-
be fun though.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
much better. Classic motionless metalcore song, which is something that I feel like is very obviously in the DNA of the band. Like it's what we all started with in the band and in our own musical journey. So, well, I don't know about you, but I think yeah,
This kind of metalcore, yeah.
yeah,
You know what kind of reminds me of, for some reason, is Darkest Hour.
yes, very. Very cool. Like all the harmony riffs are always like the classic 2000s metalcore
Yeah.
stuff. I love it. We're such massive fans of it that it feels so awesome to have done so much of it lately. Like Creatures X, Time Bomb, Burn at Both Ends 2, even Cause of Death, and then I think there's one or two more on the record that have that. It's something that like whenever we do it, we're just like, oh man, that was so fun and relieving and felt great. So I was really happy to have a track like this, especially with what you said. The shuffle was really cool. Let's play it. I was worried that people would hear it start off. Is it playing? Yeah, it is. Like it starts off kind of slow, and I was like, oh man, people are gonna think that this is not gonna go anywhere like fast, or it's not gonna pick up or anything. But oh, I see It Dies Today being mentioned. See that?
Yep.
Good call out. I don't know who Austin is, but good pickup. Yeah, somebody said 570. Yeah, all those songs, dude. They're some of my favorites. Calling it Babe 2 makes me think of Babe Pig in the City. Okay. Babe Bussy. When did you know that you wanted to write Burned at Both Ends too? Great question. It was kind of like a moment to say like, okay, well, this is the 10-year anniversary of Infamous. Do I want to do a sequel? Like, we always do sequels. That's just a given. Red, White, and Boom is very much a sequel to America, but I felt like that is because Scoring the Underworld is so split down the center between personal internal experience and observational external experience. You just looked at me like I said something really wrong. You just looked over at me like, what the fuck did you just say? Okay, yeah, so because the album is so split, I have America, or Red, White, and Boom, which I feel like is America 2. I wanted to have a song that felt like it was a sequel to like the emotional side of stuff, and Infamous is 10 years old this November, which is really cool. And I looked back through all of our music, and Burn at Both Ends is definitely the track of the past that I felt like connected the most to where I was coming from with the lyrics on the personal side of this one. So that's very much why I felt like that was the one that needed the single. So really cool that, or the sequel, really cool that that song is getting a second life 10 years later. I love that. I thought it was the most, like, it's not underrated on Infamous because a lot of people love it, but it still feels like the most underrated song on Infamous. It's so bizarre. I was also worried that people would be upset that it doesn't have like the typical, like, as Nick called it, the chonk breakdown. Like, this one is more of a groove breakdown. I was worried people would be like, what the fuck? But ended up going over really well. It's both of them because it's a harmony. Yeah. Somebody said the high notes are crazy. I can't wait to show people the video of me trying to track the highest note in this song. That's the highest I've ever gone ever. And it took me a while to get like warmed up into it and find it. And the video is hilarious because it's just, my voice will just start screeching and squealing and everything. It's wild. That'll be on the documentary.
You're not tracking this part.
What?
You're not tracking this part at the end.
Yeah, I'm playing this part, the part that's there's nothing.
No, there's a good harp riff right now.
I'm playing this part.
It's like the main riff. It's just like in the background.
You gotta do it.
I will. You have to threaten me with a good time.
What is next?
Corpse Nation.
I'm just gonna see if you could talk us. I want you to moderate this song because you actually you're the primary writer on this song. So let's see.
Here's the thing.
I want Rick to do
We don't have a actual dedicated feature, but the singer of Cypher Sight is actually on this song.
That should have been listed. I'm pissed now. I've seen a lot of people be like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like trying to figure out who's singing it. A lot of people thought it was you. I'm like, nah, we don't sound anything alike. I don't think. I don't think so. I thought a lot of people would think it was Ricky, but
well, I think people now know Ricky's voice from
Yeah.
the singles before the album. So I think now that people know you as you sing forward, it'll just even out.
this was another one of those songs that I wrote. I think this was the first one that I wrote and finished that wasn't based off an existing idea that you had given me, and I really liked it. And then Chris changed it.
I'm literally just tapping my foot, like waiting for the
Waiting.
drop of.
I'll hold. Okay, that shoulder's not as strong.
No.
It is kind of heavy. It originally had a totally different chorus that was really fucking weird. I will say it was weird, and I loved it. but I don't know how it would have gone over. But it was
yeah. It was a very polarizing chorus melody.
I
don't know
remember
if
you didn't
you're-
like it.
I'm not really sure if you're remembering like everything, but let's riff about it as
Okay.
I introduce this. So the very first time I ever heard the chorus to what started the song was when the hell was it? It was right after our tour with Beartooth. Me and JD went to Florida, and then me, you, and him went to see a hockey game,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first time that you showed me
Yes.
new material for stuff that you were working on, and that I heard that chorus and I was like, I really like how like weird and creepy it is. It, like just had this like weird,
I feel like I was trying to go for like a Rob Zombie thing.
yeah, it was really cool, but I didn't know if I heard anything off of it like I initially, and then you added more and then added more, and I think it just got to the point where like, okay, I hear this chorus over and over in my mind all the time, even though I don't think it's like truly the best or like the right one for the album, but I keep fucking hearing it in my brain, and there's
You would
that,
like randomly text me and be like, I can't get this weird chorus out of my
Yeah,
like, because it isn't catchy. It wasn't catchy at all, but it was though in a sense that it would get stuck in your head. Maybe
Very
because it was so
infectious.
bad that it would get stuck.
No,
in your
I think it was cool. I think a lot of people would like it. Maybe we could find a way to use it elsewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kept hearing it. I was like, okay, why don't you and JD work on this song together and then see what you can do to flesh it out to like become a more like full produced song, and then we'll see how we can go from there. And then when you guys worked together on it, I think 2 days worth of time, ended up hearing it and being like, holy shit, this is so cool. Like it felt like a track that we didn't have for the album, which had, you know, the spooky creatures-esque type.
Yeah, I definitely
approach.
think it kind of sits in its own space on the record. It's kind of its own thing. And I will say now, I mean, I love the chorus of it now, and I like that it was just pulled from the original intro melody. Like
Yeah.
that's where it came from. And it definitely has that spooky vibe. And I wasn't sure if people were going to really be into this song. From everything I've seen, it seems to be like one of the favorites
Very
for
cool.
people. So that makes me happy.
Yeah, it's your creepy chorus. We'll try to find a way to use it. Maybe it'll be a bridge somewhere else. I don't know, but
I'm just
I-
every song for the next record I write, I'm going to put that chorus in.
it's on. Yeah, right. It's on me. I heard the part that he sings in the very intro of the song, which is what we've been talking about. Him singing, he does scream a lot on the song as well. We go back and forth in the verses like a lot, but that intro that you did for the opening of the song, I was like, that's the chorus. You're starting the song off with the chorus. Why is that not the chorus? And then I tracked it, and I was like, this is so awesome, and there's no more worry now about the other one versus this. So I think
Right.
you wrote the chorus not really realizing it until
I would agree.
yeah, I'm happy it went that way.
Also, I can't believe how much of this you wanted me to do. I was like, wow, he wants me to do a lot of this song, which it was awesome. I really was stoked to have the opportunity, but not a lot of singers and bands would let somebody else in the band do like such a huge part of a song. So thank you.
I'm worried about you live on this one though. There's a lot of riffing and a lot of
Yeah,
screaming.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Do any of you guys have any thoughts on the song? Are you learning all this for the first time too?
Yep.
Yes.
So stoked the singer Cypher Sight could make an appearance.
I'm surprised he even said yes. He's so busy.
That is true. He's a busy man.
I got shit to do.
I keep giving you the mic with my fingers stuck in the cable. I'm terrified it's gonna fall. So here you go.
I think the kick is probably the fastest. This is probably the fastest kick pattern. Not even a pattern, but just speed at which the kick drum is going. I think this might be the fastest. Not sure. Don't quote me on it. Somebody test it out there. Get the BPMs going. That's all good.
Sadly, it's the only song that I think has the like like we. I don't know how that didn't make its way into the rest of the album, but I love that at least it's in there just a little fractional bit.
I love that it has a tiny ass blast beat for like a second.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Ryan, any thoughts? Or
What?
prayers?
Ooh. About what?
The song.
I said I was just learning all this for the first time today as well.
Okay, let's play it. Do you wanna recite the vocals for the intro? You just sing it with it, but it'll be super
Absolutely
delayed.
not.
Somebody made a good point that with the singer of or the drummer of Suffer Club in the house as well. Cypher Sight and Suffer Club.
And we got all the features.
Yep.
Truly blessed.
I don't remember what your band was called.
What do we do if we have to pee? Do we just leave? What do I have to do? You have to take a piss.
Wait, Bryce didn't give you a catheter?
Can you please insert my catheter, sir? DJ and nurse. Please. I'll just pee on Ryan, he's right there. Hey, you guys take this, I'll be right back.
You guys realize I was in that band, right? It makes sense, right?
I will also be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're speaking about Ice Nine, at our release party last night when we were meeting people, this guy comes through the line and is like, "Chris, good to meet you. Ricky, good to meet you. Ben, good to meet you." And then looks at Justin and goes, "Ice Nine kills, dude."
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I hear it, but again, I was in that band, so I know stuff from that band, so it makes sense that some of that crossed over, but yeah. That little kid came up to me too and said something about it. I can't remember who said that. Yep. And then he walked away. That other kid came and goes, "You're really tall." Yes.
Somebody asks, "Am I a vampire?" Yes.
He's like Tom Cruise in that movie, Born on the 4th of July.
In Tom Cruise and Cocktail.
Cocktail's great. It's an underrated movie.
Chris leaves in our chat.
Get out
or
of my
Our
swamp.
banter just devolves into Tom Cruise movies.
Get out of my
What's
swamp.
your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
Oh man, probably Minority Report.
Good movie, good movie.
That's a good one.
He's back.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck,
so this
he's back.
song.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Chris, what's your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
Interview with a Vampire.
I might too. I might also go with Minority Report.
Okay.
I didn't see Maverick yet, so yeah, I'm excited about
It's so fucking
Dad's back. It's just the vibes, just dead.
So that's Corpse Nation. Hope you guys liked it.
Fuck QAnon. All right, next. What's next? Huh? Cyberhex. Okay, cool. I think everyone's very aware of anything that they could be aware about that song, so I'm not sure what else to talk about. Let's just play Cyberhex. Let's go for it. Is this anyone's favorite song? Second favorite song on the album?
Nope.
I struggle with this one being tied for my second favorite.
I feel a little like burnt on this one for the moment, just because it was the first thing we put out and I've heard it so many times. I'll come back around though. I love the song. It's just, you know how when you hear it so many. That's one of the things about being in a band that is rough, like, because you have the record for so long and you hear it so many times, and then it comes out and everybody's so excited, but you've already heard it so many times, and you're like, okay. So you have to like recharge and come back to all the songs.
I'm curious if like fans have an awareness of like how long the band. Well, every band's different. Some bands just work on shit in the studio and then record it and it's done. For us, we have songs for years before they're released or get revamped over the course of time. So like we've heard some of these songs for 3-4 years. We've heard some of them for 6 months. It's wild to them. When you release them, they definitely have a new life. Like I heard Porcelain after it came out and I was like, I love this song so much more simply now that it's released, and I have no answer as to why that shift mentally took place. But
I feel like you also, if you're like part of the writing process, you don't get like that feeling of like hearing the first time you hear it, it's just done. Like you don't get that, which there's something cool about hearing it through the stages of the writing it, but also like it's really cool to hear something for the first time and it's done and you're just like, fuck yeah. It's two different things and it's weird. It's
then there's also the component, I think you touched on it, about playing the stuff live. So you hear the song for all that time, you put it out, and then you play it live for so long. Some songs are just so exciting and never get bored with them, and then others you're just like, here we go, you know? There's no way to know what's going to be what. We should scoot down a little bit because you're getting cut off on the video. All of us are right in there.
coming in, so
There we go. I saw people asking how long Cyberhex took to work on, and I think that's one of the shorter ones. We started that in December of 2020, and it was actually finished very shortly after that, and then we just sat on it until it came time to record it. So yeah, that one I would say maybe a year, but not an actual full year of working on it, just from start to finish, I guess. I did say when this song came out that the bleh was great, but I thought the one in Meltdown was even better. Like I hyped people up for the bleh in Meltdown, but after comparing them, I like this one the most. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is the bleh in Meltdown better than Cyberhex? Which one do you like more? Asking the real questions here.
my favorite is the one in Slaughterhouse because it's not really a blah. It's like a
Oh, that's a.
ooh. It's a ooh.
What is the technical term for that?
What is it, Ryan? Break it down for us.
You tell me. You're the vocalist. I could
You-
barely even hold a line.
Well, that just sounds like one of those penny whistle things.
I agree, chat. I think Cyberhex beat Meltdown's bleh. I don't know why
reminds me.
I hung on to Meltdown for as long as I did, but another thing, like when Cyberhex came out and I heard people talking about the bleh, I was like, oh yeah, this one is like, it's got a lot of character to it.
Which
I love that we're breaking it down this much over a fucking
Which
bleh.
song had the penny whistle thing in it?
Penny whistle?
Remember we put the weird
that was in Corpse Nation, but I don't think it's there anymore. No.
Is it
that
there?
That was in a song that the working title was called Carnival.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the song that you and Ricky worked
Yeah,
on.
I wish we'd done something with that.
Well, you should have voted it higher, pal.
I think I did. Everybody else just hates me. So.
It's also not like it went away.
Is the song done?
Shit, you're right.
It is? Okay.
It lives on in my email inbox.
It's in a Dropbox somewhere. Scavenger hunt.
Oh, I'll find it.
I like that song a lot.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, there's a song that we worked on that Ricky and Justin spent a lot of time on that we just working title is easy to call it Carnival because it has a somewhat of an America vibe to it, but
Is there a chomp sound effect in Cyberhex, or am I insane?
a chomp?
That's what it says.
What's a chomp sound effect?
That's what it says.
I don't no, I don't know.
It's-
Any questions about Cyberhex before we move on? Carnival tease. I like that we're like
upload all the shitty
Yeah.
demos I have.
don't cease and desist.
Yeah.
The lawyer is calling you.
Coolest music video we have, in my opinion.
For Cyberhacks.
Hmm.
It is cool.
Anybody else feel that way?
Good job, Rick.
Good job, Rick.
Good job, Rick, and not Logan. Logan didn't do anything.
He just sat around while I did all the work.
He's not here, so he gets no credit.
Yeah. I'll never tell him how great he is at what he does.
Not to his face.
Not to his face, anyway.
Not behind his back either.
What do you like most about the video, Ryan?
I just love how like the whole environment is green screened and like everything. I don't know, the whole digital world aspect of it. I think it's very cool. It's nothing crazy, but just like aesthetically pleasing to watch.
I think the
I
jackets
agree.
are cool. The jackets, that was a really cool look. Although mine weighed like 35 pounds. But
Yeah. I want to wear it live so bad, but it's
right.
so fucking heavy. You're having one made for live, right?
Hopefully. Well, he told me he was gonna hopefully make an adapted version of mine that could be used live, which would be awesome. I hope that was the thing, because during the Cyberhacks music video, I bled from headbanging, hitting the thing too many times because my fucking collar's made of wood. And yeah,
Thank you for your service.
yep, thank you. No problem. No problem. Shit's so hard.
It is? Okay. Red, white, and boom.
Speaking of being brave.
Yeah, as we talked about earlier, it's a sequel to America. It's an interesting thing to look at where we were then and now 10 years later and kind of just,
Nothing changed.
see the comparison or lack thereof. Anything else besides the Caleb feature, which we'll get to? Is there anything else anybody can think about this one?
this is another one where I had a part in it that I really want to use later.
Oh, yeah, it
chorus.
is.
It didn't work in this, but I really like that chorus. We got to use that for something down the line.
This is a weird one for me because anyone who's heard it talks about, like in the writing process, like when Steve heard it, he was like, I have no idea how these parts make sense, but they do. And I don't hear it the way anybody else hears it. Like I hear it as everything just transitions into the next part perfectly fine, but I don't know, Steve's also like super musically intellectual or intellectualizes the creation of music, so like he hears it in that way. I just hear a song for how it sounds like face value and then go further into it, and I think it all makes sense. But it's such a cool punk rock fuck you middle finger attitude song, and that's what I love most about it, that the album has that. And these guys sent over we didn't have like a definitive chorus pattern for the song, and these guys sent over their own versions of it, and Ricky sent over one where the riff was super cool, had this like uber John 5 feel, just very like I don't know, Mechanical Animals era rock riff that was just so fucking sick. And I didn't feel like it fit for the chorus, but I was like, I gotta use this elsewhere. But I have no idea how we would do that because I just don't feel like I would be the guy to sing over that. And then when thinking about who was, I think immediately I texted you and I was like, we gotta get Caleb to do this. And there's nobody in the current state of rock music that has that like punk rock star vibe and attitude like Caleb. So
Yep.
very, very clearly the right choice for the feature on it, and he crushed it.
Yeah, I'm stoked that he was able to sing on that part, because that part is, even now hearing the, like if you took that section out and put it in a Beartooth song, it would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty cool.
Do you have any feelings on this song, Bryce? A little odd one, but I figured I'd ask. Do you know this song, Bryce? Have you heard it? Have you heard it before? How about you?
Song's sick. I like it better than America. If that helps.
I like it better than America, Brand New Numb, and Loud, since it shares, in my opinions, somewhat of the same cloth.
Someone said mechanical. Someone
You
said
do?
Mechanical Animals is Marilyn Manson, dude.
I know that.
I know.
John
clearly
5 plays on
Yeah.
that record. Okay.
John 5 plays on that record, dude.
Bryce, what did you have to say about it?
It's a selfish plug that me and Justin got to do the gang vocals in this song. Yep, there we go. That was my 5 seconds of fame.
Did you see that I posted some studio footage from the camera that my phone camera the other day, where me and you were doing the gang vocals in it? Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. Perfect shot of the side of your face. You look great. You look great, babe. Vinny reminds me of a gremlin. Man, you guys love to pick on Vinny. What did you do to like make it this way?
I'm so glad you pointed that out, Chris. What's up with that? What's going on? The fuck? I go to Twitch, people just talking shit to me. I go to Twitter, people just talking shit to me. I go to Instagram, people just talking shit to me. I feel like I'm just easy to bully. Maybe they're just mean. Are you guys? Maybe they're right. Maybe I am ugly.
Now the I love you Vinny's coming in. I think it's
Aw.
I
I'm
think
fishing for compliments, guys. Come on. Can I get some compliments in the chat? Let's get them. Let's pump them up. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thank you.
Ryan, do you have any feelings about this song? Thoughts, feelings, anything?
I'll be honest with you. It's my least favorite.
I'll be honest, the song fucking sucks.
Song's fucking.
I really
trash.
wish you said that.
I mean, I do love the fact that Caleb's on it, but it's just overall, it's my lowest of the tracks.
How about you?
It's probably my least favorite too. Still a good song, but it's, I mean, one of them has to be the least favorite, you know? So it's,
What is my least favorite? What's your least favorite? What's everybody's least favorite song? Now we know you two, but
Either this or We Become the Night.
wow,
Yeah.
everybody hates this song. Fuck yeah. Let's play it live on the next tour.
Vinny is the third most attractive in the band.
Even in their compliments, they are still insulting.
Yeah, they call me attractive. At least I'm not the least attractive. That's sick. Yeah.
Chat, who do you think is the least attractive in the band?
Ryan, I love it. Causing some chaos.
Let's go.
Keep it going. I love this. Can't wait to see how vicious and savage this gets. Like, who's the least attractive?
I hope it's me.
try to look as good as they can right now.
Ricky, you said the term German truth,
Yes.
which I feel like we should probably, it'd be a fun story to elaborate on that.
Okay, so there's this thing called the German truth. I don't know if that's what they call it or that's just what Americans touring there call it, but it's Germans have an interesting way, at least when they're trying to express how they feel in a positive way. It feels like their compliments are very backhanded, and
It's not just there.
and yeah, I mean it's
A lot of Euro
it is a
fans,
lot
yeah.
of Europe, yeah, but I don't think that it's intentional, and I don't think that they mean anything negative by it. It's just how that comes across to us, and it's like, for instance, we could get off stage and meet somebody, and somebody will say, I like the show, but last time it was so much better. It's like, cool.
Like, your new
Thanks.
album's good. Not as good as the others, but it's good.
Yeah.
And but I think, is that because they are, like, that is not just specific to Germany. That's a lot of Europe.
Yes.
When we meet the fans. But is it just that Americans are just too, like, sugarcoated and too,
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
do we just kneecap everything and,
Yeah.
like, have to be, yeah. So who's the problem here?
Can I just say, somebody's commented having children makes you automatically unattractive, and I think that's really fucking stupid. I disagree with that.
I disagree as well.
Heads up, that was actually Shay that wrote that.
Shit. I gotta go call home.
I
So
love
it's apparently it's not just isolated. It's a lot of. I don't want anyone to misinterpret that as me talking shit.
No.
It's just a funny way that you guys say things to us and how we interpret what you guys are trying to tell us.
I fully appreciate it though. Like I would rather
Yeah.
have somebody be that straight up and honest about it than the like, hey man, great set, y'all fucking killed it
Yeah.
out there, brother. Like I can't stand that shit. So
Yeah.
I'd much rather have it be
I
real.
definitely do appreciate the straightforward.
Someone was like, Germans are just assholes. I'm from Germany, trust me. No, we don't accept that. Don't say it like that.
Where's the motionless baby?
Oh no, she's she's off location. She's not here.
I don't know if it was a joke or not, but someone said it that they just found out that I have a daughter. I don't have a fucking kid. Stop with that. I get asked, or like people will straight up approach me as though I do have a child. I don't even know where that came from or why. It's yes. People ask me online or like, yeah. God, I hate that. That's the only rumor that exists that I'm just like,
I remember I saw that on Google. Like after I joined the band, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Vin is actually Chris's daughter. So
love you.
Thanks, Dad.
Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
We do have dad vibes, but there's only one of us that is
actually,
an actual father, yeah. Who got way hotter
Hello.
once he had a kid.
I mean, that's right.
I also really love that something like this, like I think I saw that there were 1,300 people that bought tickets to come to this today. There's 1,300 people here that just heard me say that I don't have a daughter, but yet somehow in the next 6 months, more people than ever are going to be like, oh yeah, I heard you have a daughter. I don't
Yeah.
fucking understand how that works. We can get back to the music now. What?
Shay just texted me a funny joke.
Would you like to share with the class?
She just said, "Oh, look at it."
Show that to the camera if you can. Oh, the light's gonna. You can't see it.
It just says Chris's daughter watching right now, and it's that shitty baby, CGI baby from Twilight.
Kill me. What do we have next? Are we at the end? Oh boy, how long have we been here? It's got to be
2
like an hour.
hours.
2 hours.
2 hours? No shit.
Let's go another 3 hours.
Okay, I'm in marathon. Let's
Play
do
the
it.
album again.
Title track, right? That's where we're at. Cool. Feelings?
Scoring the end of the world title track.
Ben has 4 kids, and the oldest is 27.
Yup.
I conceived at the age of 1.
Damn. Is the song playing?
It's not playing. No. I was asking if anyone wants to say anything about
Mick Gordon. Shout out.
Mick Gordon. That's what I want to say.
Whoa.
That guy's cool.
it. Ryan, talk about the title track. Go for it.
Scoring the End of the World. Produced and in collaboration with Mick Gordon, the creator of the Doom soundtrack. Absolute legend. It was an honor.
You know, Batman was.
Yeah, right. Where is she?
Where is she? Rachel! Rachel!
Why are you not in movies? I feel like you should be a voice actor for sure.
I got in the wrong industry.
He needs to be the radio host of The Werewolf. 69.6, The Werewolf. Ryan, did you hear me?
repeat yourself?
You need to be the host of 69.6, The Werewolf. How?
That was pretty good. Sign me up. Where do I go?
Anybody else? Anything else to talk about?
We can talk about this hat.
I love that hat.
Pass.
Okay.
It is.
Anyways, here's scoring the end of the world.
Yeah, let's do it. I can't hear it. There it is. There's that shit.
That song sounds familiar.
There's that sound. This beat is so fresh. Yeah, Mick Gordon being on the song, so cool. Mick did all the production components and programming and everything for the song. We had the song for 2 records now. We didn't make Graveyard Shift. It almost made Disguise, but didn't at the last second. And then when we were working on the album, wanted to work with Mick really bad, and the opportunity came up. So we sent them the song. We're like, hey, do you hear what is Chrissy? I'm eating gum, but not for long. I'm keeping to wrapper. I don't want to be chomping on the mic. What? You go now. You go away. Yeah, Mick, obviously huge influential composer to at least myself and a couple of the guys in the band. So having him involved in the song in any way would have been awesome, but he actually took the song and changed up a bunch of parts that made it so much cooler, way more cinematic than we originally had. I guess that's probably why the song didn't make the records. It just wasn't, it couldn't like cross a line that felt like this is going on an album. And I think we took it as far as we could think to go with it, and then he got a hold of it and then retransformed it, made it a little less repetitive, took the chord changes at the final chorus and just made them go to places I would never have dared to try myself, because I'm a chord progression simpleton, I guess. And yeah, well, actually you wrote the chorus music to the song, but I wouldn't have even thought to suggest changing that. So yeah, great job to Mick Gordon, and super cool to have him involved. Do you remember even writing the chorus music to this?
Nope.
You sent it to me. I was in my car and I got it on an email and I heard it. I was like, because we've been trying to find a chorus for this for so long, and we couldn't figure it out for Graveyard Shift. Then on Disguise, you sent it. I was like, that's fucking sick. ASMR with Chris chewing gum is strangely calming. I'm getting the classic ASMR lip smack that I can't stand.
I feel like there's so much of this album that was written so long ago that it's so hard for me to remember specific pieces of just writing anyway.
Yeah, and then the next thing is Justin wrote the melody to the chorus. We were working in the studio on this, and this one almost actually got cut again for this record, and it probably would have had Mick not got a hold of it. I really thought the song was like almost there, and then you came up with the vocal melody for the chorus over Ricky's music, and I was like, oh, this sounds very similar to like feels similar to Code, that big, huge, like uniting epic chorus, and I really loved that, and that chorus is what saved the song for me in wanting to push it further. And we were like, I think in the last week at the studio, it was me and Drew working on the melodies, and I was like, I don't know, I don't have anything, nothing's coming to mind. And then you sent that part over, and I was like, this makes me feel like Code. That's what this song should be. That's what this song it's got to be the title track. Like, I knew then. So then we worked on the rest of the song because of that, sent it to Mick, and here we are.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. Yep. Very cool to see how songs become what they are in the end. I think every song has a very different, unique story in how it was created and why, and very cool. And I think that's what makes the album sound like it does and be so diverse.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's your favorite color? Someone's asking. Because that's
My
a
favorite
relevant
color?
question to ask while we're talking about this creation of the song.
I'll answer that as long as you tell me your favorite tattoo.
Oh. Wow.
All right, to close this out, we're gonna ask everybody what their favorite horror movie is in the chat. Can I just get everyone's favorite horror movie in the
What's
chat?
your favorite horror movie tattoo?
Which one of the Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo movies do you prefer? That's one or two.
Any questions about the title track? We're nearing the end, so you got to get all the questions you can. What time is it?
Like 5:16.
5:16.
Yep, here comes all the movies.
People are seriously we're joking. If you ever come to a Q&A of ours again, I think we're silently, or not silently,
Not silently
trying
anymore.
not silently anymore. We're trying to suggest that maybe not ask us what our favorite tattoo is or our favorite horror movie, because it's asked a lot, like a lot, and I feel like when one person at the meet and greet doesn't know, the rest of everybody else has already heard it 1,000 times. So don't ask us anymore. Can't wait for the very first question of the next Q&A to be like, what's your favorite tattoo? Each one of you.
Do you have any horror movie themed tattoos? And why is it your favorite?
It's very interesting that somebody would like, I guess if I was meeting a band, I'd want to ask something music related, but I totally understand why people would want to I mean, a lot of people find tattoos very interesting and the stories behind them, so I understand it, but it's just the most common two questions we get. Does anybody have any questions about anything, the album, the songs, anything for any of us, personal, musical, whatever? I gotta wait 20 seconds. Ryan, how you feeling over there?
I'm okay. Just vibing.
I like your old background setup of your other place, like how you had all like the cool lights and stuff. Are you gonna do that to this setup?
Yeah, it's still pretty much torn down here. We'll get there.
Mick Gordon does not sing on the title track. I don't know how I forgot, or how you didn't just interject to talk about how you sing. You're the
Well, I'm not gonna just be like, yeah. So this is
You
me.
should. You should stop being so modest and start talking about how
Nah.
sick your vocals on the album are.
Well, I sang on this song, and it was a great experience. I got to stand in a vocal booth and have people be like, okay, now you're going to do this harmony after you just did the melody, and it's going to really confuse you. And, yeah.
But JD put the special sauce on it.
JD did put the special sauce on it and made me sound great. So thanks, JD, again. Any last words for the boy Vinnie Morrow?
I'm
I'm here with Vinnie Morrow, drummer of Suffer Club. We're talking about the scoring of the End of the World album from Motionless in White. What do you feel?
I'm gonna shit myself.
Is that just like a way to describe that you're gonna start up a DJ set? Like is that like the I'm gonna shit myself, shit myself, shit myself, shit myself.
Can we talk about shit and fart? Isn't it shit and fard?
It is.
It's SHIDFARD.
SHIDNFARD. It's all one word. SHIDNFARD. It's not shit and fart. DJ shit and fart is DJ shit and fard.
I can't believe that this is like this is the true actual nature of Motionless in White. This is what goes on. This is who we are.
Scoring the End of the World tour. Ooh, that's a good term
was a very scoring the end of the world tour. That'd be yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Thank you.
That's easy. Now we don't have to think of shit like.
Ooh, somebody bought a hoodie. That's cool. You see that in chat.
Oh my god.
Really, you could see when somebody buys something.
Yeah, it's blue.
Everybody
Halloween every day.
Everybody
hoodie.
buy something so we could see it.
I thought someone was knocking on a door for a second. Hello?
It's Andrea.
Saltaire Sally. She's here.
She's back.
I wouldn't doubt it that she followed me. I have felt.
That's the next episode. She followed you home.
Oh my god. It's really real.
I would like to, if we're gonna talk about fun joke stuff, I'm really upset that when we did the hard drive thing that we posted last night. Remember we did the Q&A thing at
Yeah.
DreamHack. I really wish that I had remembered you were like, when we started off, you were joking. You're like, yeah, Christy from Alabama wants to know, do it stank?
That
I
didn't make the
forgot
cut.
to do it. I forgot to ask that to you during that. We're talking about last night, the band around like 8 o'clock on the band Twitter. We posted this hard drive thing with Lou Brutus that we did like a bunch of your questions, and it was so hard to get started because right before, I feel like Ricky was seriously on one when we started that. Like he gets into these moods where everybody here knows exactly what I'm talking about, where he just becomes a manic madman and just starts saying the funniest shit or goes crazy. And we were starting that, and just as we were about to press record, he's like, yeah, Christy from Alabama wants to know, do it stank? He's not doing that right now, but when he gets in that mood, I wish everyone could see it.
Someday people will see it, but this is the wrong place. This is the release party, virtual release party for Scoring the End of the World, and we're taking things very seriously here with Motionless in White
In the official podcast.
in the official podcast studio. Justin, what was it like in general?
Well, Rick, was quite enjoyable. That's all I got.
Thanks.
So. Oh yeah.
Thanks, Brent.
Halloween.
Thanks, Brent.
Do it sharp.
We really need to get done with this so it doesn't go to like another level
Yeah.
of the depths of just, yeah. It's kind of like the same energy, like the 3-4 a.m. energy.
Yes.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Yeah. Ryan, any parting words or anything for everybody?
I'm just glad you guys were able to join us with this and listening to the album. Unfortunately, I wasn't there last night to do it, but I'm glad I got to do it this time, and it was a lot of fun. Chat, you guys are wild as hell, and y'all are great.
Don't forget, Sky's Live, Sky's Live.
Sky's live.
Sky's
Yeah.
live, sky's live, sky's live.
Anybody else? Anyone want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Th-
Goodbye. I love you.
Thank you all for being here. Hope that you guys are all enjoying the album. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thanks for letting us do what we do and being here for the ride.
We love you.
Yes. Thank you so much. One more.
As
Hat
much
tilt
as
for ya.
as much as Rick talks smack behind your back, we love you. As a fan base, you're the best.
We do love you. It's true. If no
That's-
one else in your life loves you, we love you.
I really hope that I activated this, and now I want to stay on and just see how far it does go. Yeah, thank you guys so much for jamming the album. As some of you saw, we were number 2 on iTunes overall yesterday. Yeah, we were behind BTS or Carrie Underwood or something at one point, but yeah, it's so cool to see the reaction to the album. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody post pictures of their merch. It's so cool to see it coming in now. So keep sending us that, keep listening, and I think we're we might be announcing some shows in the next 2 weeks, so that's exciting. That's something to look forward to. And we'll see you at some of the festivals and all that other stuff. So thank you so much. Love
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Bye, guys.
We did it.
Unplug the mics.